Following God is all good until you actually got to start doing something. Until you actually have to put one foot in front of the other and move. It's all good until you got to start sacrificing stuff, giving stuff up, removing people from your life. When God starts pulling you away from traditions and things that you grew up with and ways and things that are common to man. See, it's all good until you start having to do those things. Because see, as long as you still stay within your comfort zone, you good. But the very minute that you got to start coming out of what's common to man in your comfort zone, then it starts to be a problem. When you start to see how the money is drying up, how the money just ain't coming in enough for you to start taking care of stuff that you have to take care of. Oh, it's all good until then. Because then you got to start, trying to put your mind on stuff and try to figure out, how am I going to get this? How am I going to get that? But sometimes you're going to have to suffer some things. You're going to have to suffer some things simply because we always focus on the blessings. But see, yes, there are blessings, but there's also God having to have us go through things so that we can see God work them out. We have to go through things, but there is a reward after that. We don't just get the reward for nothing. We don't get the reward for nothing. Jesus himself had to go through sufferings in order to be seated on the highest spot in heaven. He had to go through so much. So why do you feel like you don't have to go through nothing, that you don't have to suffer nothing? See, it's all good. It's all good until you got to start letting go of stuff. Till you start seeing stuff dwindle away and you don't know how more is going to come in. Following God sounds all good until you literally have to start living it out. See, I know a lot of people say, yes, I'll follow God. I'll follow whenever, wherever, however, whatever he tells me to do. Okay. So if that's the case, why haven't you done it yet? Why haven't you done it? Because the action is required of you. God already did what he's supposed to do. He laid out his word. He says, pick up your cross and follow me. So why haven't you done it yet? If you are willing to follow God, whenever, however, whatever, period, why haven't you done it? Because we talk faith, but we walk by sight. We talk by faith, but we walk by sight. I know I just said this a couple of days ago. We talk big game, but we don't walk big game. Listen, there's always going to be blessings that come after sufferings, but you got to suffer some stuff. You got to suffer some stuff in order to get the blessings. And see, all we focus on is you'll be blessed. Oh, you'll be blessed. And that's why people that are really, truly followers of Christ, they don't have a lot of followers in comparison to a whole bunch of other people, because a whole bunch of other people only want to talk about the blessings. They only want to talk about the blessings. Oh, you about to get this house. You about to get that car. You about to get that job. You about to get that promotion. You about to get that paycheck. What about the sufferings that you got to go through? See, the devil will tell you what it is you're going to get up front. But he don't never tell you about all the stuff that you're going to have to suffer with later. God is the one to be like, look, you're going to end up having to suffer through some stuff. Oh, but your reward will be great. It will far outweigh what you suffered. See how that works? You got to go through some stuff to get to some stuff. But because we are so accustomed to being comfortable, the very minute things start getting uncomfortable, you start reverting back to what you used to do, what you know to do, doing stuff that you know God ain't told you to go back to. See, when you start on the course, you got to stay on the course. When you really truly want to follow God, you got to stay the course no matter what. And that's the part when everybody fall off because they don't want to go through nothing. Don't nobody want to suffer. But that's why everybody ends up not getting the full reward.